Alright, fingers crossed this works. Let's try this. It's lit. Let's get it. You already know what's going on, chat. It's your boy, Ynot, greatest crypto rapper of all time. We're locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar, so they say. We'll do the whole speech in a second. Let me just log in here real quick. Okay. So far, so good. Gotta be right back, actually. Alright. Is this gonna work? This might not even work. Let's try it though. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this out. All right. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Ynot. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar. It's a pleasure to see you guys talking all things cryptocurrency, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption, blockchain technology. We're talking about meme coins. We're talking about altcoins. We're talking about Bitcoin and everything in between coins. It's a pleasure to see you guys. We are locked in. Another day, another dollar, so they say. Welcome to the stream. What is up? Another day, another dollar. Let's go. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's a marathon, not a race. We're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum. We're talking about BNB, XRP, Solana, Tron, Dogecoin. We're talking about Cardano, We're talking about Bitcoin Cash, Hyperliquid, Monero, Chainlink, Canton, Stellar, Hedera, Litecoin, Zcash, Sui, AVAX, Shiba, Ton, Kronos, Polkadot, World Liberty Financial, Uniswap, and so much more. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you guys. We're locked in the trenches for our usual evening program, and I'm your host, Ynot, greatest crypto rapper of all time. And without further ado, let's get to it. Yo, yo, yo. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go find some good opportunities. Beetle, Sisyphusian Beetle. This coin is 2 hours old. Yo, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Beetle, let's zoom out a little bit. Sisyphusian Beetle, 2 hours old, 168,000 market cap, topped out at 250k. So far, so great on this chart. I like what I see here. It's a beetle that's rolling a ball of who knows what up the hill. Classic, The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus, an existential masterpiece of philosophy, talking about the state of the world and the futility of existence. Let's look around. Beaver. This is a Chinese beaver meme. 91,000 and climbing. This Chinese beaver is very popular. This coin's a little less than an hour old. Things riding up like crazy. Absolute god candle after chopping up for about an hour. Thing just bonded. Actually, it's been chopping up since a couple of days. 26th of November it was created. 27th, 28th, 29th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. No motion the entire time. Suddenly, on the 5th day of being out, this thing goes from 9,000 market cap to 90,000. An instant 10x. Now, the meme is classic, but the chart was obviously a slow cook. As I speak, it's mooning like crazy. I'm really impressed with the motion here, because this is very rare. Typically, it would not take this long for a chart to actually rip up like this, but I guess that's the state of the market right now. It's good to see you, Kev. Welcome to the stream. We literally just got started, so don't go anywhere. We're talking all things cryptocurrency. Just give me a moment to take care of some clerical stuff, and then we'll jump in. Here's a coin that's 5 minutes old. It's called Perk Ball. 43,000 and climbing. A lot of volume on this. Perco Ball. That's pretty interesting. I guess there's actually a website associated with this. I can pull it up, but hopefully it's safe. Percolball, Percolator Risk Engine, Solana SPL. Wealth. The first Solana SPL token with Percolator integrated, the formally verified risk engine built by Toli, the founder of Solana, ensuring no withdrawal ever exceeds the protocol's real balance sheet. Interesting. So this is a pretty impressive LARP. It is a tech play that's just come out of nowhere. Things going absolutely crazy. Parabolic rip right here. We don't have a lot of LARP plays in the market right now. Hey, Fluffy, it's good to see you. That's right, I just got my shit trimmed up. My girl got my beard all lined up and everything. Got the mustache on, you feel me? Had to keep it. Had to keep it. You're the inspiration, obviously. You're the blueprint. Yo, this thing was a little bit longer earlier today. I had to trim it up more, but for a little bit, I looked like Hulk Hogan, brother. My shit was down to here. This shit was pretty funny. But yeah, nah, I've cleaned it up a little bit. We're looking fresh. Twin, can you pass me 0.1 soul? I'll flip it. Sorry, bro. I would have given you 0.1 soul, but you called me Twin. You're supposed to call me Legend. You're supposed to call me Legend. Legend, can I get 0.1 soul? Twin? I'm not your twin, little bro. I'm a legend. Let's keep looking around. Biao Qing. We've got another Chinese meme just deployed on chain. 3 minutes old. This is a classic one. The China panda reaction face. Look at this thing riding up. Isn't 0.1 soul $8? Yes. 0.1 soul is $8. This guy is so broke that he's begging for $8 in my chat. Brother, you don't need 0.1 soul. You need a JOB. You need to put a little application in, bro. Spin up Indeed. Get out of the trenches, bro. Get on Indeed, bro. Let's look around. Pipkin, that Pippin horse coin is actually going pretty crazy. Let's zoom out on this. Ripped up to $5 million market cap about a week ago. Collapsed. Now it's kind of in the middle of the range. I'm impressed that this thing actually did as well as it did. I wasn't expecting that. Which time frame do you mainly stay on? 1 second? I change the time frame all the time depending on the coin that we're looking at. Sometimes I'm looking at newer coins. Sometimes I'm looking at older coins. I have to switch the time frame up. We pulled this up at 15K, 13K. Now it's up here at 22K. So far, so great. Bitcoin pizza went to 1 million. Well, I just made a coin about I just made a TikTok about Bitcoin pizza. I told the whole story. A lot of people think that it's just the pizza. The pizza is only the start of the story. A lot of people ignore the most interesting parts. The guy that made the Bitcoin pizza transaction, he didn't just buy pizza. He invented a new way of mining Bitcoin that was 1,000 times more effective than the previous way. He was close personal friends with Satoshi Nakamoto and exchanged over 300 emails with Satoshi. He created code that laid the groundwork for the future of Bitcoin. That pizza transaction was only 10,000 Bitcoin. This guy was the single largest distributor of Bitcoin at that time in the market. He gave away hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. That pizza transaction was literally just one scratch. Everyone focuses on the pizza, but the guy was actually the guy who built Bitcoin. Crashed my bike hard today. Helmet took it though. Folio up in the hospital. You're dead ass in the hospital right now? That is crazy, bro. That is so funny. So is he rich? No. Or at least he pretends he's not. He lives a normal life. He has a normal job. He has a normal family. He's in the same town that he's always been in. He doesn't have a mansion. He doesn't have a yacht. He doesn't drive a Lambo. He didn't move international. He lives a humble lifestyle. Does he have any Bitcoin? He says that he got rid of all of it. But the man had hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. I don't think he got rid of all of it. I think he really represents the core ethos of the primary creators of Bitcoin. They had a real strong sense that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency more broadly was not about the money. That it was a cypherpunk dream. It was about privacy on the internet. It was not a way for everyone to get rich. It was a way for people to protect their integrity and their identity online. Broken wrist, fractured pelvis. God damn, bro. You got fucked up, man. I bet you were thinking about meme coins while you were riding the bike. Give me 1 second. I gotta type something really quick. Didn't Epstein fund Bitcoin? Yes, but Epstein entered the fray 3 years after Laszlo and Satoshi were in conversation. Epstein was late to the party. You're in Biao now? I'll pray for you, Fluffy. I'll pray for you. I don't know if this thing's gonna move like that, but it might. At this rate, it feels like it should bond, especially with the attention that the Chinese beaver coin's getting. But this is definitely not the first time that this coin has been made. There was 2 instances of this that launched 3 months ago at a different market time. There's definitely bundlers and insiders all over this chart. Although funny enough, in the top traders, you don't see them. The Dev Sniper was the 4th top seller, Bundler Sniper in the 5th top seller. Holders actually looks pretty clean. Top traders actually looks pretty clean. Distribution actually looks pretty clean. Narrative strong, volume decent. This might be the one, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This might be the one. Either that or it just rug pulls and decimates you, bro. It's not the one. Chill, bro, chill. It just got started, man. Let it breathe a little bit. I'm interested in it. There's not much else going on in the market. Let's look at Pulse. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins. A lot of them are Chinese meme coins. Actually, 3 out of the 6. So half of them are Chinese meme coins. This is the only one that actually has a decent volume to market cap ratio. I don't know. Pepe Dev? Pepe Dev made this? Chat. It's going to 0.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
It's going to 0. You already know what the fuck going on, chat. I go by the name of Ynot. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in the trenches. Look at the link Twitter post. This one right here. What do you think about the ADR hype? ADR is a fucking rug, bro. If you didn't buy that shit early, don't even bother. So this guy right here made it. Oh yeah, this guy's a serial rug puller. Man, why do these guys always get their fingerprints all on it? Why not? You're labeled as a bad egg in the crypto industry. You've got a lot of haters, bro. Palm trees, that is just literally not true. I have a lot of great friends that are pretty deep rooted in the industry. Fluffy can vouch for it. You know, Fluffy's the face of Solana and the face of Jupiter. I'm in more group chats with KOLs than you've seen on the timeline, bro. I'm a good egg. The only haters I have are serial rug pullers on TikTok. And I honestly could not give a fuck about their opinion. They're all broke and they're all scammers. Lao Zhu is going crazy. Look, just wicked up to 22,000. This is pretty interesting. Was there something in particular that made you say that, Palm Trees? Was there a serial deployer on TikTok that was mad or something? It went down 16K. Yeah, I'm not surprised, bro. We just assessed the fact that it was launched by Pepedev, who's a serial rug puller. This is the page link? What do you mean the page link? Let's keep looking around. Whatever, if you posted a link, it doesn't show up. How can you tell if it's a bad dev behind the coin? Well, in that case, we literally clicked into the community and we were able to see it right there. Perco Ball. This thing looks like it might be pushing a new all-time high. Nice little LARP utility play. I wonder if it's called Ball because it's like Snowball. Is it running Snowball? There's a lot of dev buys on here. Yo, good to see you, Balkan. Low global fee scam. It is definitely low global fees. It's about a fifth of what it should be. Hey, good to see you, Tom. How's my night going? Fantastic, bro. I'm doing brilliantly. Can't complain. When was the last time you shaved that beard? Almost didn't notice you. I think I shaved it right before I went to ETH Denver. So it's been 2 weeks. My facial hair grows pretty fast. Happy 11/11, everyone. Make a wish. Official I'm Just Groovy post shit about you. I've never heard of that person in my entire life. That's on X? Official I'm Just Groovy. That person doesn't even come up on TikTok? Then I care even less, bro. Let me go see. Official I'm Just Groovy.
I just realized I never taught y'all about the streamer method. Watch the fuck out for the streamer method, baby.
This guy?
I've seen y'all get hit with this shit several times. You actually just got hit with it tonight. Say, peep game, bro. If you go to a trench stream, right? You know, you scrolling on streams and you see somebody trenching. Pay attention to everything going on, bro. These motherfuckers slick as hell and they getting the fuck out y'all. So look, y'all know how this go. You gonna come to the stream, you gonna be asking what's running, and you gonna be giving him some runners that you seen. You know, you gonna toss some names out and tell them what you've been watching, let them know, hey, these might be running. What are they gonna do? Shit on every fucking thing you just said, bro. Yeah, bro, see, to them, you ain't nothing but another motherfucking commenter. You pretty much don't mean shit. I'm the expert. You came to me to ask questions. You don't.
This guy is so salty.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so whatever you say in the comments, I'm gonna pure shit on. Then they gonna pretend like they checking the trenches. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna act like they want to see what's running today, what everybody talking about, what's getting the most motion. They gonna completely ignore everything else with motion and randomly pick up one goddamn coin. Then watch this shit. Whatever the fuck that coin is, right? They randomly got all the information in the world on it, motherfucker. Oh, it was made by this person. I think I seen somebody talking about that on Twitter. I think I have alpha about that. I heard about that in insider groups, all kind of shit. That is cap. All that shit is cap, bro. That is a shield, my nigga. That's a shield. That nigga just Bugs Bunny'd you right in your fucking face. What's really going on, he been talking to a team behind the scenes, and they let him know what coin is gonna be coming out while he on stream. So they just pop up, kick it on stream for a little minute, and wait to see that fucking name pop up. And then this a go. Yeah, man, this gonna be the runner for the day. This the motherfucker we watching right here, bro. Everything, ain't nothing else moving. This motherfucker moving, bro. I'm telling you, this gonna be the runner. And then lo and behold, that bitch cooked, right? It get to cooking real good. And then out of nowhere, just by some kind of miracle, they always have some kind of emergency. Right when the stream get good, right when we find a motherfucking cook, bro, they always have some kind of emergency where they gotta immediately get off stream. As soon as they get off the stream, bro, you got like 5 to 10 minutes to take your profit or that motherfucker.
Yeah, I just don't really get why he used me as the example. But that's pretty funny. The shit that he's saying is true for sure, but that's definitely not what I do. And that's also definitely not what I did. The example he used was a screenshot that was like a month and a half old, or I guess a month old, from Whalentine, which is a coin that I shit on my stream relentlessly. I said it was a holiday narrative, and that holiday narratives are garbage over and over again. But yeah, that's funny though. I sincerely don't care about his opinion, bro. He smokes Black and Milds. Alright, let's find a good play. Here's Bongu. 58,000 at the top, 50K in the middle of the road. This thing ripped out of nowhere. This one, is this that game? Yeah, this is that new game that just came out. It's a new game on Nintendo Switch, and it basically lets you play as a dog that went to heaven. You were shitting hard on all holiday coins that day? Yes, I always do that. Post the Discord link. It's right there in the chat. Is Beaver a scam? Even if it isn't, bro, why would you buy it at 100,000 market cap? That's just not smart. It's at 50K. You could try to buy this if you want, but bro, this coin sat on a down floor for literally 6 days and then ripped out of nowhere. You guys believe that this thing is like pretty well positioned by a couple of bundlers. I don't think it looks legit, so to speak. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just selling my bundle really quick, chat.
What if I told you that
Alright.
somebody spent $1 billion on a
Alright. Let's go. Good day. What we got cooking tonight? Nothing too crazy, bro. It's been a pretty slow night in the market. Now I'm all self-conscious, like, oh, I'm shitting on every coin, and then the coin that I say is the one is actually the one that I'm an insider on. Let's see. Oh, this one actually went crazy, I'm not gonna lie. This one came from Twitter, and basically the founder of One Piece has written down the plot for One Piece and wrote down what the One Piece is, because nobody knows what the One Piece is. And he put it inside of a submersible chest, and he dropped it off in the middle of the ocean. Thing topped out at 2 million, bottomed out at 800K. I'm just curious. That makes me think. I want to go and look at that guy's history and see what coins he's chilled. I want to go look at his X and see what he's posted about. It makes me curious about his track record. Let's keep looking around. Holy fuck. Look at this shit. Ran up slow and steady since the 27th of February, then suddenly just today went from 103 up to 417 in one candle. One 30-minute candle. Tom was talking about shapes. Shapes, holy shit. Is this the one that we were looking at on stream? Chat, we were looking at this yesterday literally at like 10,000 market cap. What the fuck? We were looking at this at like literally 10,000 market cap. Did any of you guys get in on this? This thing went to 600K. That's a 60x, chat. And you guys were in the chat saying that this one was the alpha too. This a Milady play? I've noticed their presence on the timeline about it for sure. That's crazy, bro. 600K off of 10K that we had it on the stream. The video's hilarious. Like, it's pretty clever. Let's keep looking around. Shapes is on Frenzy? Oh, that's dope. Nice. Anything Milady is a scam? Well,
This is a
any meme you
crypto
think
rap
gonna pump? I
exclusive.
just got in. Nah, I never think that any meme is gonna pump, bro. I never tell you guys to buy anything, and I never sell you guys anything. That is not the point. I gotta be very explicit about that. Since people are hating. This thing went up to 60K, spiking up right now. So far, so good. Let's keep looking around. Pretty dry. Biaoqing pretty much rug pulled, and then now it's kind of cradling up again, but honestly, we know that this dev has a history of rug pulling. So I'm not too optimistic about this. Going and looking at Beaver. Beaver bonded, right? Where did it go? Did it just rug? Holy fuck. No. This is not the right one. It's this one. Yeah, this thing also doesn't look so good anymore. I'm a little skeptical about how quickly this ran up for seemingly no reason on the 6th day of its chart. Keep in mind, the dev has launched 38 tokens and only 2 of them have bonded. It's not exactly the best ratio. It's a CTL. That it just doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, most Milady PFPs dev on Twitter are poor and don't actually own Miladies. The GCs have the alpha. You were given shape at 5K. Nice. Yeah, this thing topped out at 100K. Now it's at 50K. Lore? Let's go look at lore. Lore. I wonder why my viewership is so low right now. Is it because I've heard that there's been some glitches with the timeline? Glitches with the For You page and TikTok lives. Which lore token are you talking about, Fluffy? None of these look particularly worth looking at. What market cap is it at? Your stream is lagging? God damn, really? That's fucked up. The one on the top? Oh, 37K, 23K, volume. Pretty interesting. Ran up to 100K, fell down, was low for the bottom, then jumped up to the top, 123K. Fell down again to 35K. What's the lore? Let's see. Lore is the most used term in crypto history because people buy coins for the narrative, which has always been coined lore. The reason lore became crypto mainstream was because Frozen Aesthetic made a post for Twitter to share a piece of lore. Yeah, this is a classic image, classic post when multi-million. This coin seems like a little bit of a LARP. I mean, they straight up rugged this shit once. That's fool me once. Shame on you. Then they straight up rugged this shit twice. That's fool me twice. Shame on me. Now, this is the third time that this thing is down. Maybe it'll crawl up, but honestly, it's been too slow of a cook to justify hanging on to this long term relative to the amount of times that this just spikes downwards. It does look fine. It is interesting to me that it hit an all-time high in the 10th hour or whatever the fuck this was. But me personally, I wouldn't invest in a coin like this. Maybe it'll do another spike. Maybe it'll do a third spin on the block. But the downside is just too heavy to justify it, in my opinion. Thoughts on Goose? I hope that shitcoin's going to zero, bro. It's pretty much the same market cap every single day that I've looked at it. Jesus Christ, they nuked the shit out of this thing. 600K down to 60K, 90% retrace in one candle. That's pretty funny. I hate this narrative. Lizard movie about to come out. Disney posted about it. It's this one right here at the top. 443K. Goose made a video saying he wanted nothing to do with it, so it nuked. That guy is such a grifter, bro. Let's see. This thing went to 600K, fell down to 440K. Chart looks great. This lizard is very viral. The Pixar movie supposedly has rave reviews. It's one of the highest rated Pixar movies, period, and especially in recent history. Seems like they finally turned over a new leaf, and that seems to be the narrative dominating this movie and people's public opinion of it. So that all is pretty exciting. But yeah, let's keep looking.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Goo Goo Gaga. 190K at the top, 100K in the middle. What the fuck is this, chat? This shit is weird, bro. Who the fuck made this shit? Hell nah, bro. Oh.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Let's keep looking around. Anything with good narrative? Not particularly, bro. The market can't really make up its mind. Slow day for low caps? I believe it, bro. I mean, I've been touching grass all day. Like, I literally just came back. This is my first stream of the day. It's pretty unusual. I'm serious. I'm clueless, but I want to learn. Lock in, lil' bro. Use that enthusiasm. You're gonna make it. Stoic Penguin. Yeah, I just saw this when it deployed at 10,000 market cap, but this shit is garbage. One soul now, please? You don't even follow me, and you're asking me for one soul. You have the equivalent emotional relationship to me as the crackhead on my corner that's begging for dollars, bro. You should shut your bitch ass up and get a job, lil' bro. Pizza was a good narrative until the charts of the dev being shady. Let's go take a look. Pizza. Would you pay 50 for a funded account with no paper trading ahead of time just to be green? What the fuck are you talking about, a funded account with paper trading? This is crypto meme coins, bro. Just fucking get Axiom. Put $50 in your Axiom and lock in, lil' bro. You need one soul? No, you need a job, bro. And you need to shut your bitch ass up and get the fuck out of my chat, dummy. This thing topped out at 1.2 million. Now it says 745K, climbing up. Pretty interesting. You get your money up, not your funny up, lil' bro. Get 0.1 soul for the project Coin of Adult. What the fuck does that even mean? Coin of Adult. I got 50 in my Axiom. What do I do now? Buy a gem. Chat's going around saying he's spoofing fees and he's got 18% of bundles in this and has been selling. Really? I mean, it's 127 in fees, which is low for a coin that's tapped 1.2 million. Usually it would be a little over 100. Dev tokens, there's 11 of these. I'm a level with you. The guy is never going to do it. The guy is never going to do it. The Bitcoin pizza guy just doesn't care about crypto anymore. He lives a very private life. There's zero world in which he would actually endorse this coin. This thing's going straight to zero in my opinion. Let's keep looking around. You made 3K and got out? Nice, well done. Lots of rugs, hard market right now. That's real. Pretty much every coin you see in the market right now is going to be a rug, but we're going to make it. Let's keep looking. Don't go to Coin of Adult if you on stream. Motherfucker, are you serious? You're shilling that kind of a coin? You gotta go somewhere else, bro. I'm not trying to get my stream flagged. Conviction looks good. Are you dumb or are you blind, bro? This coin has done nothing but go down since yesterday. Shit at an all-time high of 277k, which is not that much, by the way. Fell down all the way to 40k and is barely limping along with a broken leg. This chart looks like ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep looking around. Oh, this thing's relatively new, and there's a couple of coins being posted about it. It's called Wasteland. 30,000 market cap. Let's look at the tweet. I just dropped the sequel to Gastown, The Wasteland. Are you serious? Do you guys remember Gastown? That shit ran to 60 million market cap and then it insta-rugged. Practice. I started with meme coins with 4 soul. Multiple 6-figure plays now. Respect, bro. Practice makes perfect. Well, if this LARP takes off and people actually get excited about the whole Gastown connection, I really hope this doesn't go that way. Let's check at the top KOLs and see who's engaging with this. Let's take a look. Let's see. Holders, Bubble Maps, Cabal Spy. Who's in this? Oh, it's a bunch of m'ladies. Tom, come and get your community, bro. We got Ozark, we got Casino, we got Publix. Bunch of m'lady fingerprints all over this chart. This thing's up to 60k and climbing. Man, pretty interesting. Triple T, where's it at nowadays? Oh my goodness, what a fucking leg up. This is crazy. Wow. What is m'lady? M'lady is a community. It's a community of people with a, oh my fucking god, chat. Oh my fucking, what the fuck? Chat, did any of you guys this is crazy. That's some m'lady crime candle shit. You got in? Nice, King. You aped at 40k? Nice, well done. Man, you guys are cooking. m'lady World Order. Shout out to my Remelios. Uh-oh. 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 It's going down just as quickly as it went up. March 8th, right? What the fuck is happening on March 8th, GG? Are you serious? You're just gonna post a random date in the chat and say, right? What do you write about? Can that be traded in real time? Yes, this could be. What you're looking at is real time trading. You could have bought this shit when we saw it on the stream at 30k. It would have wicked up to 112k. You would have done it instant 4 times. And then you would have gotten rugged just as fast. This is why crypto is awesome, bro. This is the extreme sports of finance. It's the most volatile and the most dynamic markets on the planet.
Rap exclusive.
Look at that. Pretty impressive. What are your opinions on one? One what? 1 is fine, but 2 is a little bit more, right? Yes, you can trade with $50. Yes. This is not funded accounts. This is literally just the blockchain. It's a decentralized exchange. It's totally permissionless. You just put the money in. But be very careful, because every dollar that you put in when you first get started, you're going to lose, bro. Knowledge is the most important thing in this industry. Yeah, this thing whipped up to 98K. Falling down a little bit now. Climbing back up, slow and steady.
This is a crypto rap.
Let's see what's up. I don't know, man. I don't think this looks so good. What do I think about lucky mining? How does it work? It basically fractionalizes industrial mining rigs, and then you have a portion of an industrial mining rig. You pay a monthly subscription, and then you get solo mining power proportional to whatever you pay. 3 people that use the Lucky Mining app have hit blocks so far. All of them have been Bitcoin Cash blocks. 2 of those people have come from my chat, and the value of a Bitcoin Cash block is 3 BCH, which is around $1,500 right now. So you're basically paying for a chance to get $1,500. Look at this one, because this one went crazy. This is What That Dog Doing. What That Dog Doing. We saw this at a really low market cap. Like, we were looking at this at 100K. We were looking at this between 1 and 200K. Now it topped out at 2.7 million. Pretty impressive chart right here. So far, so great. Yeah, it's a pretty good meme. And this is actually what's spawned the enthusiasm over Chinese memes. Wait, did this hit a new all-time high? Almost. 108K at the top, another leg up. This thing keeps climbing. For reference, the coin that this is pretending to be based on is $60 million market cap at the top. That coin viciously rug pulled. It was one of the worst, most disgusting rugs that we've ever seen in crypto history. So take it with a grain of salt, but that's what's happening here. Wait, how do you guys see my stream right now? Am I vertical orientation or am I horizontal orientation? Also, can you guys show me some love and tap the screen? You guys need to tap the screen right now. Tap the screen and show some love, chat. Where are we at? Vertical? Good. That's what it should be. Same as always? Interesting. Tom says horizontal. Yeah, I think TikTok is really glitching, bro. TikTok is glitching. Tap the screen and show some love, everybody. If everyone tapped for 30 seconds, we would have 10,000 likes. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, etc., etc. Yeah, this thing's doing pretty good so far. The hating on Wasteland on X? I'm not surprised, bro. I mean, Gastown is not exactly the kind of project that you want to attach your name to. That shit ran to 60 million, sure. But the rug pull on that coin happened in less than an hour. And the guy that made the thing, wasn't he the one that sold the thing? I feel like that was the coin where the guy made the coin and then he just full stack sold and didn't give a fuck and stole like $300,000 or something. Am I tripping? Man, this chart is a farm zone. Let's keep looking around. A lot of these memes, none of them look particularly good. Baron the Trencher. That has to be fake, right? Yeah, this shit's a honeypot. Agents Radar. This one's been on the charts for a while. It's technically pushing a new all-time high right now, but this thing is so slow, it's just not even worth it. A lot of bundles in here, though. Let's keep looking.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Yo, yo, yo. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. Poly Axel. 31K at the top. Chart looks aight. Lao Z is pretty much exactly the same market cap that we saw it at 20 minutes ago. Everything in the market is crawling right now. Volume is super low. I wonder, let's check the market lighthouse. Funny enough, Moonshot has actually replaced Bags as the third top launch pad right now. Oh yeah, just as I suspected. 24-hour volume is down horrendous. Minus 5% on the day. Minus 7% in tokens created. And minus 7.8% in volume on Pump Fund. Minus 50% volume on Bonk. Everybody's fleeing the market right now. There is zero motion on memes. We're down tangibly from yesterday, and that's a shame. Let's take a look at the macro, because funny enough, the macro doesn't look that bad, right? Market cap, total crypto market cap is up in 24 hours. Volume is trending downwards, but only about a $20 billion dip. Bitcoin's at 68,724, which is higher than it was last week. ETH, same story, higher than last week. BNB higher than last week. XRP higher than last week. And Solana higher than last week. So there's not a particular reason why meme coins should be flopping so hard. But I guess it's just a relative weak day in the memes, which is unfortunate. But you're skim farming Meteora money washes, learning to play charts. Respect, bro. But be careful, bro. Those can be some dastardly coins over there on Meteora. Downright dastardly. I'm confused. My viewership does not accurately represent the amount of viewers I have. That's pretty strange. Somehow I have 100 people watching me right now, but it says I only have 317 total viewers. For that to be true, the same people must have been watching me for the past 42 minutes. There's no way that that's true. It's pretty strange. All the stats are glitched? Damn, bro. That's a shame. Well, hey, even while everything's fucked, I still have good viewership, so I can't complain. This is Ants. Ant Investor. Topped out at 263K, 80K on the bottom. Hey, good to see you, Nick. Welcome. Another day, another dollar. Let's keep pushing it. Beaver's starting to recover from the low. 45K, 43K at the bottom, 60K now. That's alright. Let's keep looking. And Wasteland is now a wasteland. Went the same way as Gastown. Do I think this is going to 50 mil like Gastown? Hell nah, bro. I think this shit is rug pulling like Gastown. This chart is a wasteland now, little bro. You got cooked. You got cooked. This was not the coin to celebrate, right? We saw that there was miladies all over the chart. And we know that this coin was literally based on one of the most infamous rug pulls of the year. Send this shit straight to zero, bro. Opinions on OneCoin. I can't tell if it's a bid right now because of the mind share. You talking about the One Piece coin? 1.3 million. Following from Zambia. Shout out to Zambia. You know what? This coin was great. This makes for a great runner of the day, and that's exactly what it was. When the tweet went live, it went crazy. But unfortunately, attention spans are short in the market. Nobody gives a fuck about anything a day after it happens. So honestly, I think this is going to continue to trend to zero. A lot of people in crypto like One Piece. A lot of people in crypto own and trade the One Piece trading cards. But this is not exactly a hard-hitting narrative that's going to continue to get legs up over time, in my opinion. Is it normal that I am out of the server? Yes. Hey, thanks for the flying jets. I appreciate you. Let's keep looking around. Nido. Why? Because I feel like it, bro. 400K at the top, 20K at the bottom. Clean little 50.
This is a crypto
Not
rap
50x.
exclusive.
Is that a 50x? Nah. That's low-key a 50x. Am I tripping? No, it's like a 25x. Man, I can't do math right now. Let's keep looking. Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Lousy. You were in at 17K and couldn't hold? Ouch. That one's gonna hurt, bro. That one's gonna hurt. 21K at the top on this. Is this the same one we were looking at? They finally got a dex paid. This is such a slow cook. I don't know this meme. I don't recognize it. I've never seen it, but it definitely falls in the trend of Chinese memes, which are all following, what's the name of the runner? Oh yeah, What That Dog Doing? What That Dog Doing is done great, so I see why everyone's copying it. But this is not a derivatives market. Like, in the start of the year, we were in a derivatives market where a lot of people were making beta plays of popular coins and running them up like crazy.
This is a crypto
But
rap exclusive.
now liquidity is so thin, trenches are so PvP, profit taking is so aggressive, that these coins just end up cannibalizing each other and all going to zero. So I'm not optimistic about that one. Let's keep looking. Waifu Tactical. Zoom out on this a little bit. Uh, 512K at the top, 290K at the bottom, 360 in the middle. Interesting. Pocopia. What is this? Does anyone know what this is? A new Pokemon game? Trenches are dry as fuck right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so locked in too, like I'm trying to find a decent coin, but there is nothing. Check Hay coin. Man, Hay is for horses, bro, not the blockchain. You talking about this shit? You good, Drew. I'll see you next time. It's not your fault. TikTok, I think, is garbage. This one that's at 1 million at the top. It looks alright, but I would not buy this right now. Is this some app or something? Say hey, get paid. Social network of the future for humans and agents built on Solana with X402. Well, it's a utility play. It's ranging upwards pretty well. It's over 2 weeks old and it just cracked all-time high. All of these things are pretty bullish. In a better market, this might have been a multi-$10 million runner. What's the most amount of money you've ever been rugged on? Probably like $250,000. How many time frames do you trade with, bro? Any time frame. I'm constantly switching time frames. That's how you should do. That's what dude from the video been shilling? What dude from the video? I have one real question that deals with crypto. What is the real question? The one you watched earlier? The guy that was hating? He was shilling Hay coin? I mean, the chart looks good. It's a utility play, theoretically. Maybe he should take his video down now that I said his coin looks fine. Pick one to erase from history. Netanyahu or Al-K? Sorry, Al-K. You're gone. Yeah, this thing just wicked up to 378. So far, so great. Who was hating? I don't even remember bro's name, honestly. Can you pay for a funded account for me? Only thing I'm gonna pay is your grandmother, bro. She's gonna do splits on it. Let's keep looking. We're locked in right now. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. You already know what the fuck going on, chat. How do you trade it? Intraday or swing trading? And how does it get volume, or how do you create a strategy? You create a strategy by learning and by paying attention, locking in, being consistent, being continuous, showing up every day in the market and trying to make the most out of it. How do you trade it? You use a decentralized exchange. Axiom is what I use. AXIOM.trade. Intraday or swing. Crypto is highly volatile, highly unpredictable, super dynamic, and a lot of coins on here just go straight to zero in less than a day. So intraday is not typically the best strategy, even though that is the highest yield strategy if you find the right coin. But the problem is in the current market, you just can't find the right coin. You for real trade every day, no off days? Hell no, no off days, bro. The market doesn't sleep, so I sure as hell won't. If you take a day off in crypto, practice. Try and take a day off in crypto. You're going to come back and you're not going to know anything that's going on. Continuity is important. You got to show up every day. You got to show up all the time. Constant presence in the market. That's what your competitors are doing. That's who you're trading against. So how do you find the right coin? Volume, distribution, and narrative. Those three metrics. 2 quantitative, 1 qualitative. What side do I trade on? Axiom. AXIOM.trade. Axiom.trade. Let's keep looking around. 500,000 at the top. Interesting growth here. What if? What do I mean by distribution and narrative? Distribution is who's holding what, where do they get the supply, how much conviction do they have, how decentralized is the holdings. Narrative is what is the coin about. Look at that, Wasteland's recovering actually. Bottomed out at 23k, now it's up to 77k. Climbing back up. There's a decent little entry opportunity right there for my high conviction Gastown enthusiasts. Thing's actually going up a little bit. That was sauce. Yeah, maybe you should follow me, little bro. Yes, axiom.trade. That's the website. Interesting. I wonder if this goes back to all-time high. I'm kind of surprised that people are bidding this. Especially after that rug pull. I guess people just don't give a fuck. Let's keep looking around.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Thanks for the follow. So is it ideal to trade the mainstream coins, or what's the bread and butter to this side of crypto? The bread and butter is to buy low and sell high, to find high potential coins early. You use terminal? No, this is Axiom. AXIOM.trade. What app do you think is good to hold some Bitcoin or ETH that is decentralized? You mean like self-custody? If you're holding Bitcoin or ETH and you're holding a lot of it, you probably want a hard wallet. If you don't want a hard wallet, any decentralized wallet will work. Phantom is fine. Phantom is fine. I don't really have many others to suggest in that front. You could use Trust Wallet, but Trust Wallet has been compromised before, so I don't know. Do you trade live on Twitch? Yes, I think I'm live on Twitch right now. Pretty sure I'm live on Twitch right now. But I don't trade live, I just look at coins. Do you think it's still safe? I'm planning on getting a ledger soon. It's safe enough, bro. Anything you use, whether it's a Phantom wallet or a ledger or hard wallet, cold wallet, hot wallet, etc., everything is only as safe as your personal operational security. Everything is only ever going to be as safe as the way that you treat it and the way that you navigate on chain. anything can be compromised, anything can be hacked, anything can be taken, anything can be robbed, stolen, etc. It all depends on how you move, bro. The only foolproof way to never get rugged is to never get rugged. That means that you never click any links, you never download anything, don't fall for social engineering no matter how complex. Write your seed phrases on paper, don't store on devices, that's a good tip. And yeah, you be the master of your own keys. Think critically. Pretend you have a $10 million. If you had $10 million, what would you do to keep it safe? And nothing is foolproof. You could have all your Bitcoin and Ethereum on a ledger and it can get lost, or it can burn in a fire, or the battery could explode, the device could fail, etc., etc. There's no foolproof 100% way of protecting your crypto besides being proactive, critical, and thoughtful about how you navigate the market. It could end up in a landfill, that's very true. Some people have learned that lesson the hard way. If I had 10 mil, I'd probably blow half of it on meme coins and lose it. Yes, that's the right thing to do, bro. That's the right thing to do. Bitcoin will hit 70K soon. I wouldn't be too sure, bro. I wouldn't be too sure. But maybe. I mean, it is waking up right now. It is up on the week. It is pretty close to 70K. But it's rejected at this level pretty often recently. You know? Rejected at this level February 12th, February 17th, 18th, 19th, 21st, 25th. Rejected here on the 2nd. Now we're on the 3rd. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure there. Let's keep looking around. WDF has some volume. New coin. I don't see that coin. Oh, I do. With the dog flying. I did see that coin. It has volume, but I don't trust this. It went up in 2 solid green candles. Top traders are all bundler snipers. The narrative is kind of stupid, honestly. It's at 65K. It's like a decent market cap, but honestly, it kind of looks like garbage. M says, you're still trenching and scamming. That's right, bro. I'm still scamming. By never telling anyone to buy anything, by never selling anything, by just looking at over 100 coins a stream I look at, bro. Let's keep looking. Beavers ended up collapsing down to 31K. Had a pretty triumphant run up, but like I said earlier, I wouldn't trust any coin that runs up this quickly this late in the game. What type of music do you listen to? Jazz. I listen to jazz almost exclusively. Bitcoin pizza's fallen down to 660K. Let's zoom out on this. 50 minutes ago, BlackRock clients buy 322 million worth of Bitcoin. That's interesting. You know, BlackRock always moves in numerology. 322 is a really important number to Freemasons. Immediately before the strike on Iran, BlackRock bought $33 million worth of Bitcoin. Another really important number to Freemasons. They're pretty good at telegraphing their moves symbolically. Let's keep looking around. Oh. Who's your favorite artist? Myself, lil bro. Radar is finally bonded after an hour of slow crawling up. It's pretty funny. We saw this all the way down at around 9K market cap, 10K market cap. Now this thing topped out at 35K. So far, so great. How much soul you got in your wallet? M, I don't understand. I thought I was scamming people. How do I have 0 soul but I'm scamming people, bro? Make it make sense. Don't you think I would have a lot of soul if I was scamming people? Where did all the money I scammed go, bro? To your mom's prostitution bill? Let's keep looking around. This thing topped out at 300K. Bottom of the road, it's at 50K. What's good days to trade or 24/7? It's definitely 24/7. Market's always on. There's some ups and there's some downs, like anything, but the market doesn't sleep, you know. I like to say that weekends historically are pretty bad times to trade, but this past weekend was a better time to trade than it is right now. People ask me if there's better times, like literally time of day to trade. The best times historically are times when US and Asia are awake. Typically that's the very early morning in the United States. If you can have an overlap between US, Asia, and Europe at the same time, that's pretty good. But that's pretty hard. Ruck. 225,000 here. Ruck. You're saying this looks solid. Well, I hope so. It's a rock. But what do you mean by solid, bro? This coin has done nothing but go down since 1 million market cap. This thing has just been going down. What is solid about this? Can you find any floor on here? There's not a single floor on here, bro. This shit is garbage. Hey, thanks for the 10K likes. Are the Jupiter airdrop already distributed? You didn't hear, bro? Jupiter airdrop is canceled this year. Jupiter stakers, validators, and market participants all voted to cancel the airdrop for Jupiter and to halt emissions of Jupe for the foreseeable future. This thing topped out at 2.8 mil. Now it's at 1.6 mil. Triple T. Tung 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 Sahur. I've been seeing so many hilarious Tung Tung Sahur edits on my TikTok. That's pretty funny. Look who's the bundle in Triple T. Me. Wow. So, let me get this straight. I'm scamming, but I have zero soul. I'm scamming, but you bundled this coin. I'm just confused, bro. Like, can you make it make sense? I submitted a proposal on the governance site for Jupiter yesterday on why we should vote again. That's funny. They're definitely going to ignore you, bro. It's in the best interest of everyone at Jupiter to not do an airdrop. I'm not going to lie. And I don't understand why people are so mad about it either. If you guys are depending on a Jupiter airdrop to get money, then you gotta be broke as fuck. And the people that are like big stakers, validators, etc., who are bitching and moaning, don't you guys have a lot of money already? Like, don't you see the price of Jupiter? The price of Jupiter is going down. If you want the price of Jupiter to go up, you gotta halt emissions. You gotta stop inflating the asset, right? That's like basic supply and demand. But people, I guess, just don't really get that. I'd rather have the dump out of the way and governance that doesn't change what it says and votes on. Well, good luck, bro. But to me, it's pretty clear that the powers that be over there have their minds made up. I wouldn't be too optimistic. Let's keep looking around. I'm trying to get off the TikTok coins. Do you have any tips on where to look for coins? Respect, bro. Respect. You're doing the right thing. You know, best place is to just do your own market research to find a strategy that works for you. Looking on Axiom. That's Pulse, that's Discover. X, you know, like X, the platform, the social media platform. That's the most popular place to talk about crypto coins that doesn't suck. So look on X, look on Axiom, and try to get involved in some communities. I have a community, you know, my Discord is totally free. There's people trenching in there 24/7. It's pretty unbiased. There's over 11,000 people in there. But mine is not the only one. There's plenty of good communities out there on Discord, on Telegram, on X. Should you only trade migrated coins because then you'll probably not get rugged? Nah, migrated coins rug all the time, bro. But it's true that there is a little bit less risk in migrated coins than coins that haven't migrated yet. But there's also less return. What to expect if the dev keeps buying in the coin? Doesn't mean anything, bro. Some devs can be buying in the coin to make it look good, and the whole time they're trying to sell on you on the back. Sometimes it's a bot, like automated buyback of the token. There's a lot of different reasons why dev would be buying the coin. I wouldn't read too much into it. To me, dev buys and sells are typically like, there's something I ignore. I never really pay attention to that on a coin. Alright, it's midnight. I've been streaming for an hour, which was what I wanted to do. I'm going to sleep. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. Please, guys, do me one huge favor. I need you guys to do me a huge favor right now. Click into my profile and watch my most recent TikTok about the guy that spent $1 billion on a pizza.
This is a Crypto Rap
Click
exclusive.
into my TikTok right now and go watch the video about the guy that spent $1 billion on a pizza. Even if you think you know the story, I bet you don't know every detail. I put it right there on TikTok. Go watch that TikTok video. Go like, watch, comment, save, repost. If you're a real one, if all of you guys go and do that, it's going to do huge numbers for my reach. Please, guys, it's the biggest way you can help me out. If you guys like the stream, if you like the community, if I answered a question for you, whatever, click into my profile. Watch my most recent TikTok about the guy that bought a pizza for $1 billion and hit it with a like, comment, repost, save. I'm going to sleep. Don't go doom scroll. Don't go watch someone else's stream. Go click my recent TikTok and watch that video in its entirety. Hit it with a like if you're a real one. Go click into my profile right now, wherever that button is. Go click my profile and go watch that video. I'm ending the stream. So please go do that now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate